A warning to homeowners tonight that could have you paying hundreds more each month. One West Michigan woman says she was just told her home is now in a floodplain and she needs insurance. 1300 side's Elena Holland joining us now. And Elena, you spoke with her about just how frustrating the situation really is.
Yeah, Kirk, Andrea Arnold has lived in her home for 14 years this September. She says her home was never in a flood area before, but FEMA says lines have been redrawn and now she is.
That was up to the frog. Those were all underwater, all four of those posts.
Last month, Andrea Arnold's yard was filled with more water than she has seen in 14 years living in her Ada house.
Deep enough that we took a canoe out on Saturday.
She says her house has never flooded and she has never been in a floodplain before, until now.
Right here is the corner of my garage and it comes down. The deck is right underneath that line.
FEMA's flood hazard mapping program added Arnold's house to the floodplain. She found out through a letter from her mortgage lender.
That I was going to have to acquire flood insurance.
And the letter said she had 45 days to do so.
FEMA designated this February 23rd, and then they hold out on the banks for 10 days, and that's not the bank's fault. And then the lenders get this, and they ship it out to us. So I have a March 8th dated letter that I didn't even look at until March 13th. And now, I'm pushing this Friday. I have to have insurance, flood insurance, or I have to have whatever they tell me.
The insurance will add hundreds of dollars to her mortgage every month.
It wasn't handled very well.
According to FEMA, a homeowner can contest the flood area designation if they think there was a mistake. But Arnold says that doesn't come cheap either.
And if I want to challenge it, I have to go online onto FEMA and apply. There's paperwork that needs to be filled out. I have to pay for my own surveyor to come out and survey the elevation and tell me where my house sits. I'm not going to pay $1,200 to have a guy come tell me that I don't have to pay $4,000. It's unbelievable.
She plans to get flood insurance in the meantime, but still challenge it.
Okay, now I'm in a floodplain because the weather sucks and the climate's changing. Why do I have to pay for it? I mean, grandfather me in, or at least give me a little more time than what they've given us. I mean, they ambushed us.
In a statement, Arnold's mortgage lender says it is empathetic to members being impacted by recent flood map changes by FEMA, which were changed here in West Michigan for the first time since 1982. We have a link for resources for homeowners with questions about map changes or flood insurance requirements on our website, 13yourside.com.